Hey, it's the Hungry Vegan. Today I'm just going to be doing a butternut squash. Really tasty, really simple and really easy. Okay, so here's a butternut squash. I just use the biggest knife that I've got, because if you use the biggest knife you've got, you're much less likely to cut yourself. I know that's famous last word, but whatever. Okay, so what I do is go straight through it first, and then it's just a matter of moving your knife around like that. Just be very careful with it. Always cut away from your fingers and cut away from yourself. Okay, so that's it. Now cut in half. I'm just going to scoop out the seeds and all that fibrous goop. Okay, so just onto a baking tray. I'm going to stick them on there like that. Just going to get my knife back. I'm just going to give it some light cuts through. Again, be careful not to cut yourself. This just helps the heat penetrate, especially into that bit there, because that bit there is the thick bit, least likely to cook. I always leave the skin on, by the way, even when I roast them, or even when I roast it in like little squares or chips or whatever. I always leave the skin on. I just give it a little wash. Okay, so I'm just going to pop a clove of garlic into each side. If you haven't got a little garlic crusher like this, just slice it very thin. Or leave it out, it's no big deal. But garlic goes lovely with butternut squash. Okay, now I'm going to go in there with some nice oil. Now this is local, like rapeseed oil. I should do like a whole program about a whole series about oils, because there's quite a few different ones you can use. But I'm just going to put a tablespoon of each in there. And that's just a cold press rapeseed oil. It's really tasty, and even if you use like an olive oil or something like that, it's really nice. So I'm just going to go in with about a half a teaspoon of salt, and I'm going to leave pepper off this. I'm just going to spread that garlic and oil along the butternut squash, like so. Right, so that just goes into the oven now for about 45 minutes. I put it on about, I'm going to put my oven on 170 degrees fan, but everybody's oven's different, so just use what you've got. My oven burns very hot, so I always tend to take it off like 5 or 10 degrees, but yeah, about 170, because you don't want to cook the outside too fast, you want to cook the inside as well. So yeah, see in about 45 minutes. So they're just about ready now. They're fork tender, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just let them cool down for a minute, and then I'm going to scoop out the insides and stuff them with some nice flavours. So stay tuned. You don't need to stuff them though. If you want to eat them like this, they are ready to go, and they will be super tasty. Yeah, they are super tasty, but I'm just going to add some more flavours to them when they cool down. Okay, these are still super hot, but I'm going to try my best, and all I'm looking to do is scoop out the butternut squash and get them into my bowl here. Okay, so I've got all that out of there now. You can see there's lots of butternut squash. I'm just going to give it a quick mash just to get rid of the big chunks. Into that I'm going to add some tomato puree just to give it a bit of zing. I'm going to go in with about a tablespoon of that. maybe a bit more. I'm going to add some Cajun seasoning to mine. Cajun, this is the stuff I made, but you can use whatever seasonings you like. Whatever you've got in. Makes no odds, use what you like. Use taco seasoning or Old Bay, use whatever you want. I'm going to put quite a lot in there because you probably noticed by now I do like things a bit tasty. And I'm going to put some kale in that, just for me dark leafy greens. I'm trying to use it up. This is purely just stuff out of my fridge that, you know, I'm trying to use up. You don't have to use anything specific. Just get the stuff out of the fridge. I'll actually take more kale than that. Finish that bag off. Okay, so I'm just going to keep mashing for a second. Give it a little taste. That's really good. Taste of garlic. I've just got like 40 grams of mozzarella cheese here. This is the free from one. I'm just going to sprinkle that in. I'm just using that up from out of the fridge, so just use whatever you've got. Okay, now I'm just going to spoon this back into the shells. If you leave these to cool a bit longer, it's easier to get the filling out, because I've pretty much wrecked these, but they'll still look good once the filling's in. Right, so I've just got the fillings into these now. Make sure you leave a lot of surface area so you can go nice and crispy. But you don't flatten it down, that's not what you want. You want lots of peaks and troughs. Okay, so that's back into the oven now for about 10 minutes. So these butternut squash have been out of the oven for a while now. As you can see, they're lovely and crispy. And they taste awesome. So make sure you give us a subscribe and I will see you next time. Ta-ra.